All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be fun today. It's going to be fun today. Please, I was meant to understand that they'll be giving the ladies shawarma and the guys auto. When I see they call an auto for you, I know when you say the culture don't die. Do you know what auto is? Una don't know auto. Tell them, what is auto?
G4.
What is G4? 4 years. Jesus. The culture is dying down. Please. Auto is Gary. Guys love Gary a lot.
I thought it was groceries.
I don't come on here.
That's what I know, groceries. So which one is Otto? Sounding like a local man. Groceries, okay?
I go like this guy die today. Where is this thing? You see now she dey bribe me. Oh. You say now the girl don't bribe me. Sorry. You know, I don't have issues with you making this video. You understand? But the issues I'm going to have is when you want to play the video. Because if I don't talk finish, before the image go come there. Do you see all those kind of videos on TikTok? Baby swear. Baby, they don't sing the song finish, you can't see the girl. Are you okay? Don't worry, I'm not going to talk about you again. Don't worry. She don't beg me. She had to beg me with all she has. She said, preacher, please. All right? Ladies and gentlemen, we are live, right? My chief, we are live, right? Ladies and gentlemen, please tell them to follow. Please, let's put up the handle. If you are watching us on live, yeah. Person go dey say, see this person, and a person husband with this. Ladies and gentlemen, I was almost married last year, September. Almost. But God saved me. The girl has an esophagus.
trendybeats.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, heralding the arrival of the convener of SofaServe 2025, Sir Chief Owens Francis, aka Akajioro One, alongside the CEO of So Many Travels. Ladies and gentlemen, I can see our speakers coming in all the way from Abuja. I can see the CEO, Airtime Flip Technologies, my brother and friend. I can also see the CEO.
The CEO, Crema Technologies. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together.
Please just put our hands together for that. We can also see the CEO, ITE Multimedia.
One of the most beautiful ladies on the flyer, CEO, the owner of L's Kitchen Limited.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's call it L's Food Brand. That's no other person than Mrs. Rachel Nelson. God bless you. We call her CEO. Yeah. All right. All right, very quickly. Can we just tell them you're welcome? Let's go say you're welcome. We are pleased to have you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, very quickly, for want of time, we'd like to move straight to business with my co-host, Chisom. She'll be calling on the first speaker. Please, with rapt attention, let's bring out our writing materials. Let's remain active. as we usher in the very first speaker for today. Ladies and gentlemen, Chisom.
Meet our first speaker, Richard Obuji. Richard Obuji is a forward-thinking technology executive and managing director of Crema Technologies Limited, with over a decade of experience leading innovation in ELV systems, smart automation, and integrated safety solutions across Nigerian key sectors. A strategic visionary, Richard has played a transformative role in advancing intelligent building systems and enterprise-level infrastructure tailored to local industries. Under his leadership, Crema Technologies has become a national leader in fire alarm systems, security integration, BMS automation, and smart technologies, empowering sectors ranging from hospitality and real estate to oil and gas and public infrastructure. His drive for precision, efficiency, and resilient engineering has made Crema a trusted name for top-tier clients across Lagos, Abuja, and Port Harcourt. A trailblazer in Nigeria's smart automation space, Richard, the company's successful development of Axis network camera systems at the prestigious Intercontinental Hotel, setting new standards in surveillance, aesthetics, and functionality. His commitment to timely, high-quality delivery has earned industry recognition for performance and innovation. In addition to corporate leadership, Mr. Richard is an advocate for national development through technology. In 2022, he represented Crema at the Nigerian Communications Commission's annual Stakeholders Forum on Emerging Technologies, where he spoke on automation, cybersecurity, and the future of digital safety systems. Mr. Richards is celebrated for a leadership philosophy grounded in integrity, client-centered engineering, and continuous innovation. His approach emphasizes long-term system reliability, minimal client downtime, and adaptive solutions that meet evolving technological needs. Though academic details remain private, his broad network of over 500 professional connections on LinkedIn reflects his deep engagement in Nigeria's engineering and tech ecosystem. His ongoing commitment to nation building through technology continues to drive Crema Technologies' expansion and relevance in Africa's digital transformation technology. Ladies and gentlemen, innovators and change makers, thought minds, strategic thinking minds, ladies and gentlemen, if our hands are not busy and with a standing ovation, can we welcome our first speaker for the day in the person of Mr. Richard Obuji.
Please sit down. I want us to do something else. I want us to please stand up and give a rousing ovation to the person who put this whole thing together. Nation is built through vision. And when I see people, or when I meet people who have vision, I always say that they are worthy of all the accolades we can give to them. Please join me as we give a rousing and standing ovation to my friend, my brother, a great entrepreneur, Sir Francis. You are not clapping. Sir Francis Owum. Please give him a loud ovation. I'm not hearing you shout. You should be shouting. You should be shouting. You should be clapping. And you should be shouting. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. I want to start by saying thank you to you for this vision. Thank you for all that you're doing. Because what you're doing today and what you've been doing
is life-changing. You are sowing seeds into the life and the hearts of these people sitting here. And we don't know how far they would go. Only God knows and what we're doing. God bless you. God bless you, sir. And I wanted to turn to the person by your side and tell the person, welcome, you are the next great entrepreneur. No, you are not saying it well. Tell the next person, welcome here, you are the next great entrepreneur. Okay. Time is spent. Before I go into my talk proper, I want to share a story. Some years ago, in an amphitheater, what we call amphitheater in the University of Lagos, I was a young student, and that period we were doing what we call engineering week. And I was a student. I was a first-class student, and all my mind was that once I finished school, what I wanted to do in our generation is to work in the oil and gas company, because that's where I feel the money is. So one day, somebody organized something like this, a company actually. I'll have people coming to talk to us. And somebody talked about entrepreneurship. And that was when I said to myself, when I went back to my room, I told, is this better now? Is it better? Please, I will appreciate your response. The man that gathered us here dragged me all the way from Lagos to be here. And it's not a small feat to come. Please give him a round of applause. See, I'm only going to talk stories. So, that meeting changed my mindset. It changed my mindset. One of the most important things in life is your mind. One of the biggest gifts God gives to everybody is the mind. The mind is powerful. And the funniest thing about the mind is that the mind can be directed or redirected. Some of the things that affect your mind are the places you are and the thing. The fact that you're seated here today, your mind will be tailored. And that began the journey for me. Even when I had to go out of the country to do some studies, I didn't forget about entrepreneurship. And for me, I just wanted to create something, not from the scratch. And that's part of what I'm going to say to you today. You don't need to create from the scratch. The world is full of copy. What? It is who does what? You know, in school, when you copy from somebody's notes, you'll be penalized. But in real life, there's nothing wrong with copying. The thing is that when you copy well. Did you hear what I said? So that changed my mindset and set me on the journey into entrepreneurship. And I started. Then some years ago, some young people decided to do something that San Francis is doing with you today. And we gathered, did poster, and we said it is the next generation entrepreneurs. So I was one of the speakers. So I talked about business, how to do something, how to get funding. Because when you talk about entrepreneurship, everybody's talking about funding, money. I hope I have time. I will demystify the thing called money. Money only exists in the mind of somebody who does not have all the willpower. Money exists in the mind of the person who does not have the right willpower. Money has stopped a lot of entrepreneurs from being what they will be. I'm not saying money is not good. We are going to give money today. But money is not the first thing. Money is not the first thing. And each time I want to talk, I want to first say that there's somebody that made us, that created us, and he created everything. In Genesis chapter 1, the Bible said, in the beginning, God